How's it going, everyone? It's Alex here, and this is my part 6 of my Hexagon challenge. And as you can tell from the title, there's a Judas, and in fact, that Judas is in fact me. So I have actually joined Auckland City during this summer after I've just won the league in New Zealand with Eastern Suburbs, which may be seen as a stupid move. However, Auckland City are the only professional team and also the most recognised team in New Zealand. And it came available. Well, I kind of feel really guilty for this, but I made it available. Like I made the job available because basically their manager was a bit insecure in his position, and so we actually applied for it. This is their manager, Malcolm McPherson, and he essentially was a bit insecure, so I declared interest in the job, and they were about to go into their Champions League final, and yeah, I declared interest, and well, he got sacked, and I was given the job just after the Champions League final. So I didn't, in fact, we're not the most valued team in the. Okay, well, that was like a bit silly now. But yeah, we didn't get the Champions League final under our belt because we weren't actually at the club at the time. So, but we're here now. We've made some transfers, and we're gonna go and get the Champions League with Auckland City as the only professional team in the actual division. If I just check that against Team Wellington, yep, semi-professional, and Eastern Suburbs, semi-professional. So essentially, we should run away with it. The way I look at it, it doesn't currently say we're in the Champions League, which I'm a bit confused about because if we read the rules of the league, it says the top team qualifies for the Champions League, which is Eastern Suburbs because when we were there we won it last year. However, it also says the two teams qualify for the group stage. So that kind of confuses me. So I'm assuming if let's in fact work this out. It turns into a four-team kind of semi-final and then final situation. If we have a look at last season, the season before, Eastern Suburbs came. I'm trying to work out. Oops, wrong button. Who came second? Like as in the final. So it was Team Wellington. Did they have Champions League football last year? If they did, it bodes well for us. And they indeed did. So hopefully, I'm really holding my fingers crossed here that we have Champions League football next year. I mean, this season coming. So we'll hopefully get the Champions League of Oceania out of the way and move on. Forget about New Zealand. We've spent enough time here now. What, one season so far. And hopefully it will all be well and good. I don't know why I pressed the continue button because my laptop's going to take absolutely ages to do this. Let's press the browse button and try and get back on. Because I want to briefly talk about the finances and how they're kind of in ruin. And then talk about the transfers and tactics and stuff like that. So as you can see, last season we actually made a £3 million loss. So we're kind of in a downward spiral at the moment. However, our finance status is okay, but we're not in the best state. And it's probably not been helped by me going on a bit of a spending spree as soon as I joined because I realised everyone wants to join Auckland City because we're the most professional and only professional team in the world. So, well, in New Zealand, sorry. So let's have a look at our transfers that we've made. We bought in Cameron Howison from Team Wellington, who he scored a number of times against my Auckland City team. And in the shadow striker role we want to play, he's pretty good and he will score goals and essentially he's going to be good for us. We kind of put the 50 after 50 games thing in because there's only 18 games a season in New Zealand. So that would take Auckland City 3 seasons to complete that essentially. So I thought that was a bit of a loophole really. We then kind of went back to our old stomping ground and bought Declan Wine or Win, who knows? Hopefully he'll win a lot here. Haha. Yeah, we got him in. He's a left back, just a bit of cover really. We didn't have a lot of cover at left back, so Got him in. Emmanuel Ekpo, who actually wanted to leave Eastern Suburbs when I was there, and he just hated every second of me being their manager. I've actually brought him in here, and he seems happy as anything now. So he's going to fit nicely into our midfield. He's a actually very good player, and yeah, it's going to be great for us. We bought Nemandi, oh god, Nemandi Gabriel, however you want to say that. He was actually here on loan last season, scoring 8 goals in 11 games. Thought it was too good to turn down. A young player who's only going to get better, and bags potential, scoring goals last season, so he's going to be perfect. Plenty of pace, and fits what I want us to do. So that's good. We got in a young New Zealand player just to kind of fill the quota of New Zealand homegrown players basically, and he's got 20 determination. So hopefully he's just going to end up growing into a bit of a legend at this club. But I'm not going to see that because we're hopefully going to be gone by the end of the season. So not sacked though. And then we brought in a kind of cover goalkeeper in Chris Renshaw. He's just going to sit on the bench. All loaned all the way from England, thousands and thousands of miles away. And then we kind of said, see you later to a bunch of players who were just never going to feature for us, who weren't good enough. So that's the roundup of the transfers. Now let's have a look at our tactic. We're essentially just going to carry over what we've been doing at every club that we've been at, because it works. And yeah, I'm kind of happy to do that because we play good football when that happens. So here's a little kind of overview of me as a manager now. Still studying for the Continental B license. That hasn't changed. We've got 3 trophies on our list, and hopefully that'll grow this season. We have got the this competition called the Charity Cup. So hopefully we can just win that, because it will just add to the list of trophies really. And yeah, so that's the end of this update really. I'm thinking the next update will be in January. Probably this, yeah. We'll do what we did last year, where we went halfway through the season and do an update. I think that's when we find out if we're in the Champions League or not, which I'm kind of 90% sure we are. Fingers crossed. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and hopefully we're in the Champions League this year. If not, we'll go on and do next year as well. So yes, I'll see you later.